I want to address this thing I'm seeing right now, Africans versus African Americans. So disgusting. This is divide and conquer 101.
Divide and conquer.
The divide and conquer strategy.
The divide and conquer tactic.
The divide and conquer tactics have always been used by the oppressor to keep the oppressed oppressed.
And so this idea is you want to conquer a country, you got to go in and find the divisions between them.
Listen, man, the worst racism I've ever received from America didn't even come from the white people.
No.
It's my own people who look just like me.
Yes.
They see me to be lower than they are.
And that wasn't because of, we got to be very careful out there because it was what America taught.
This approach has been employed by leaders, strategists, and influencers throughout history to gain an advantage over their adversaries.
When the Belgians colonized the Congo in Africa. Yeah. Measured their heights and their features, and they would classify them, you're a Hutu and you're a Tutsi. Well, prior to that, the people all just got along with each other. Some were tall, some were short. Hey, we're all just family. They began to pit them against each other, and they began to massacre and genocide each other. And then in the confusion, the colonizing power could take control of the whole country.
Divide and conquer 101. And they have been doing divide and conquer for hundreds of years in our community, in our global African community.
The way that the Black community has been undermined since the sort of 80s and 90s through rap music is a big part of it is so tragic. And I think that the seeds are sowed in that time period of the Black Panthers being such a threat, not a physical, violent threat in most cases, but rather a political threat.
The divide and conquer strategy is rooted in the principle of breaking down a larger, more formidable opponent into smaller, manageable factions. By creating divisions and exploiting existing rifts, a strategist can weaken their enemy from within.
Causing dissidents to fight each other, causing spreading rumors about Black Panthers sleeping with each other's wives, spreading, salacious details that may or may not be true about Martin Luther King or other things. And but just sowing division amongst the ranks and getting people to fight each other.
Welcome and thank you for joining us for the second half hour of The Factor Uncensored. The Essence Festival is normally the crown of summer events, especially for the Black community, placing a spotlight on Black culture. But is there a crack in the crown? There's a list of complaints, including Target being a sponsor despite the company's rollback on DEI policies. People are also upset about some of the musical acts.
Don't piss me off, goddamn. I'm trying to give y'all a good ass show. Y'all fucking up my damn mic and shit.
A few moments later.
This launch signals and recognizes Essence global intent and expansion, aiming to build a solid foundation for its Black community globally and bridge the gap, with Nigeria being the focal country due to its rich talents, history, traditions, entrepreneurships, heritage, and significant percentage of the Black diaspora.
Basically, in a nutshell, y'all, Essence is now owned by a Nigerian man who also owns Shea Moisture. And the CEO or the COO is a woman from Kenya. And they're centering Nigeria.
I just seen a video of an African lady complaining about how African Americans were mad that Essence Fest is now becoming a diaspora thing when it really was meant to celebrate our culture. What happened to us not having any culture? Now we're supposed to share our cultural event with you, while also being in the comments like, oh, well, your own should have bought it if that's how you felt. Even if a person across the diaspora bought Essence Fest, they should have still been able to understand why Essence Fest should have stayed Essence Fest.
And you can go to the Essence Festival and see all kind of dashikis and different things. It's because our people, whenever possible and however possible, have centered Africa, making a way for other people who then decide that once they get here, they get to replace us.
Meanwhile.
Oh, this makes a lot of sense as to why the Essence Fest bombed this year. I thought this was a lie. This mostly white organization for events literally planned the event. They did scripting, they did production design. Oh, I didn't believe this post at first. I said, oh, this is rage bait. So I looked on their website and guess what I saw? The Solomon Group has been doing the Essence Festival from 2012 to the present time. Wow, why didn't we know that a primarily white organization set this up for a predominantly African-American based festival that speaks to our culture, that talks to our culture, and has shows directly for our culture? culture. Then I said, you know what? Let me stop assuming. Let me see who's on that specific team and see if anybody's representative of us. And guess what the fuck I found? Here's their team. Not black, not black. Not black, not black, not black, not black. Not black, not black, not black, not black. One representative of our culture. Not black, not black, not black. Not black, not black, not black, not black. Thank you. Representation. So let's do the count. That's 3 people representative of our culture that sets up the entire design of the Essence Fest that represents our culture out of the many people who aren't representative of our culture. This explains a great deal. I think I see the problem. Don't we all see the problem? If my team and I'm not representative of that culture, then maybe I shouldn't be doing that motherfucking cultural-based event. Come on, guys. Essence is a part of the African-American culture experience. It was always Essence, Ebony, and Jet. Mind you, I'm going to use my age right now because I'm older. In the 80s and the 90s, it was Essence, Ebony, and Jet were representative of our culture when other magazines was not putting our culture in them. These magazines were dedicated to represent us. And this representative culture right here isn't representative of our culture. 3 black folks in our culture representative out of all these people setting up our events. Of course, this is a failure. You can't do an event that's representative of our culture if the predominant people doing the event do not represent the culture. And I know people are going to be like, oh, they outsourced to do the best event that they could. What do? Let me tell you what they were specifically tasked to do since 2012 to now. Here's the scope of the Solomon Group's design for the Essence Festival. Number 1, creative development, design and direction, ROS, and script writing. Come on, guys. I understand outsourcing talent to do your event. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that are primarily not of a culture doing a culture-rich event that has been known to be a culture-rich event, speaking to African Americans specifically, and they don't represent the culture.
And then they would stir up animosity between them and stir them up until they would fight each other and bloody each other and weaken each other. And then the British could come in and conquer both of the weakened kingdoms.
The exact same history is rhyming all over again in so many ways.
And it's like we don't even learn from history.
The idea of Africa it's not glamorized. It's called a spade a spade. When I see comments online about, oh, you guys stink. Oh, you look at your feature, your nose. I see it all the time. I literally on my phone.
Like you don't even need to be a genius to recognize and to realize that this is being driven by bots and these tech companies to poison our algorithms.
From Instagram accounts with thousands of likes and followers, to Facebook posts that go viral overnight. Ever wonder if it's actually legit and what could be behind those crazy spikes? Enter the world of click farms. Undercover operations where actual people are paid to monitor hundreds of phones, clicking on posts, following accounts, liking photos, and watching videos, all to drive up fake traffic.
One of the best ways to drain people's energy nowadays is via the internet. This woman is an astrophysicist. Actually, this is not how space works. Read a book. These are all different accounts that I have set up. The energy you get this way isn't quite as pure, but if you do enough of it, it'll fill you up. Shanghai sucked. Where was the Chinatown?
It's surprisingly simple to get total strangers completely furious with you.
They should get a life.
This is white supremacy written all over it.
Good morning. I didn't check Instagram. So, what we got today? What's the status report? We just sent out 6 new Young Thug voice messages. That should get them intrigued at least for the next couple hours. Okay, where are we with the addicting serum? Our new batch came, we put in the cut waters. That's I love you, Sarah. I love you. What are we gonna do with any new Trump tweets? Yeah, we were gonna go on his X account and say that MLK Jr. Day should be abolished. Save that one for Black History Month. Get them really riled up during that time, you know?
Hey, do you know if our plan to spread disinformation, make people hate each other, and spread community distrust is working?
Ever since I found out Harriet Tubman is not a real person.
Bitch, don't nobody care who the fuck Emmett Till is.
Saving a quarter a day is $10,000 at the end of the year.
Emmett Till is a SA victim.
But I just think it's so crazy how everyone's like anti-AI because it's wasting water, and yet they're like determined to give their kids a bath every day.
This This is white supremacy written all over it in form of bots, in form of tech companies to drive a division between Africans and Africans in the diaspora.
Flash sale today only on youth shiesties ages 6 to 12. Use code SWITCH at checkout for 50% off. Yes.
Nah, girl, I'm telling you, my job easy as hell. For real, I ain't gotta do shit.
It's really easy. I mean, this is unskilled labor. You could train a monkey to do this. And then as far as the cost, I mean, you're paying people pennies on the dollar to perform these tasks.
Is it just me, or does anyone else love a man fresh out of prison? They gonna eat this shit up.
So just how easy is it? We decided to create our own click farm. With the help of cybersecurity expert Jim Stickley and 50 cell phones creating Instagram accounts for each one, ready to click on whatever we wanted.
The thing though, if a post has enough engagements and people will just think it's a good idea. If you're black, you should gather in the streets to protest this. I mean, one convenient area. Make sure you bring your phones and take pictures. I ain't gonna lie, this might be the easiest money I made in my entire life. I need my bitch to do everything I say, regardless if I'm in the wrong. It's not all I do. Sometimes I do cold calls to companies with a specific demographic. Yo, this the owner of Popeyes? Yeah, what's going on? I bet I'm gonna put us on a 3-way call with Don Julio. Give me a second. Nah, we don't even do in the field work like that no more. But by the time we done, they gonna be back to doing in the field work, you hear me?
Whenever I get some weird comment or some shit that just, whenever I get one of those comments that is just off, the first thing I do is go to their profile. 6 times out of 10, that profile has nothing. It's either a private account or they don't upload, they just repost. That's who it is. So I just block them and move on. All y'all out here having them diaspora wars, I just showed the Chinese version, but look this up. You can buy and say, if you have the slightest amount of experience, you can buy I could send you to a website where you can buy it right now. I can send you to a website where you could buy a computer that's been programmed to handle over 100 and something accounts, and you can sit down at home and be creating problems everywhere.
It's a shame that we are falling in their traps. Divide and conquer 101, and they have been doing divide and conquer for hundreds of years in our community, in our global African community. And it's like we don't even learn from history.
The exact same history is rhyming all over again in so many ways.
Only fools don't learn from history. If you recognize a pattern, it is up to us to stop that pattern and unite as African people and notice their tricks.
Y'all ever wonder why Africans don't really like us? Well, I was married to an African. I remember we was having a conversation and I said to him, it just really seemed like y'all don't really like us. I was showing him a video. I said, this is what they show us of y'all. That y'all hungry, your ribs is hanging out. So I showed him the video of one of those commercials they would show us like 3 a.m. Could you spare $1? He said, that is not us. He looked at that video, he laughed, and he said, who is that? He said, that is not us. He said, that's not them in Africa. That was never them starving. I said, what? So then I said, well, what is they showing y'all of us?
Yes, Lord, got to get out.
The Mammy.
You tell me who you want done, and I'll do the hell out of it.
The Jezebel.
Shut it up! You are such a big baby.
And the Sapphire. Submissive, sexy, sassy. 3 stereotypes of black women that return to our screens over and over again.
He said the movies that they see of us is that we are, you know, our men sell drugs, you know, which they do, but they sell drugs and they just murder anything walking. They murder everybody. And so I said, well, what they show y'all about us? He said they show them that we're prostitutes and we get high. And I was like, what? And so then he said when he went to get his papers from immigration or whoever he get the papers from to come here, he said they told him, don't marry a black woman. You be better off marrying a white woman.
The first day you enter in America, it's literally having someone on your shoulder saying this, hey, you see this black American kid? He looks like you. He talks like you. He even has the same hair as you, oh. But Charlie, he no be you. You see, look at him. He's shooting guns. He's wearing his pants this way. Oh, look at his hair. You're from Ghana, royal family, Ashanti culture. This is not you. And so the moment, as soon as you're at that airport, you disconnect. Oh, that's not me. So whatever you see him, he's suffering with, you taught from day one, oh, that's not you. Don't let the color, fool you. That's not you. Now, what you don't know is this. That same man that met you there has gone to that same black guy in America. Hey, Charlie, you see this African guy? He's not the same color hair as you. He has the same texture. But he's not you. Look at him. He's swinging on trees. Look at his stomach. He can't feed his people. Every negative thing about Africa, they will tell him. So he says, I'm not that neither. So the moment you land in America, you're like this. Separated. You are separated. The system is built for separation. To get a visa, you're automatically separated.
This is divide and conquer 101.
So when we're looking at this separateness that we have amongst each other, it was inbred in us. It was inbred to them to fear us. So they fear us and don't like us. We got to wake up, y'all, and come back together and unite in unity. There was things that was done and said to keep us apart.
We don't care what organization you belong to. We don't care how far in school you went or didn't go. We don't care what kind of job you have. We have to give you credit for shocking the white man by not letting him divide you and use you one against the other.
So let me show you guys around. Okay, Bolo Samba Gabon, Gabon, meet the world.
One of the only reasons in that we in the West have never organized, we have hated our image and our African image. And because Africa has been in the hands of people who have created an image of Africa that's negative and hateful. And proud of Africa, and we become proud of our African blood, our African heritage. And this is what is beginning to make the Africans in the Western Hemisphere today develop more race pride. And as this race pride develops, then it has a tendency to make us want to unite together and work together. And your Western imperialists and colonialists consider this to be a grave threat. More threat than communism or Marxism or socialism or anything else. The Africanism is what they consider to be the real threat.
We had a great day today. Had 13 people, 13 get their citizenship. How you feel?
Hey.
How you feel? Sandra, how you feel?
I feel great. I feel great. Look at this. I got it.
Rwanda, how y'all feeling tonight? Oh, this is a special occasion tonight. I mean, this is my first time on the stage in front of my people. We come all the way from Compton, California to come party with y'all. Make sure we get a love back that y'all been giving us since 2010.
I'm from America. But I'm an African first. I love the way y'all embraced me when I came home. This is my first place. And this is where I want to belong. Listen. Keep God first. God brought me here. He sent me here to come help my people. I appreciate this love y'all been giving me. You know what I'm saying? Keep God first. You understand me? We coming back. We coming back home. I love you,
We have to give you credit for shocking the white man by not letting him divide you and use you one against the other. In the past, the greatest weapon the white man has had has been his ability to divide and conquer. As Jackie Robinson pointed out beautifully on the television last night, 4/5 of the world isn't white. Isn't that what Jackie said? And if 4/5 of the world is dark, how is it possible for 1/5 to rule, oppress, exploit, dominate, and brutalize the 4/5 who are in the majority? How do they do it? Divide and conquer.
This is divide and conquer 101. Africans are fighting white supremacy alone. African Americans alone. Africans in South America alone. Africans in Europe are fighting white supremacy alone. Do you think we will get far if we continue doing this?
If I take my hand and slap you, you don't even feel it. It might sting you because these digits are separated. But all I have to do to put you back in your place is bring those digits together. This is what the white man has done to you and me. He has divided us and used us one against the other. Since the so-called Negro community has shocked the white man by resisting all efforts to divide us, I think that you and I should continue to shock him by staying and working together in unity.
The Organization of Afro-American Unity sees the only hope for the black man in America in a strong Africa, and the necessity of the Afro-American becoming inseparably linked with the overall program that's existing on the African continent. The two problems must be solved together, and the two forces must go forward together. And so the Organization of Afro-American Unity has a program to link the Afro-Americans with the Africans and the Africans with the Afro-Americans. When I say Afro-Americans, I mean those throughout the entire Western Hemisphere. This is our only hope. Our hope is in a strong Africa. And when Africa is strong, our position in America will be one of respect.